be teaching you guys, in case you guys did not know, I am a Wordle enthusiast and I love the Wordle, and I I play quite a lot of Wordle. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a stream about this, because you guys see, like, I'll post the Wordle at like 2 a.m. on Twitter sometimes, if you guys follow the Twitter. So yeah, I am quite the Wordle. Yes. Did you sleep, drink, and eat? Yes, I did. I actually woke up and went back to sleep. I woke up and went back to sleep, and I also what's it? I also like you know, I have a huge thingy of water, and I ate a little bit beforehand. I had some leftovers from dinner last night, so yeah. You're good, you're good. But I figured I'd say hi real quick just because I had to cancel yesterday. I had to cancel stream yesterday because my drawing tablet wasn't working. It is working now, so hopefully next week it should work. It should be fine. But sometimes my drawing tablet's a little weird and it likes to like act up on its own and be weird, and so I don't know. Especially because I have to move it around sometimes for desk space, so it's like, ugh. But basically, welcome to Pro Wordle Gamer, everything. Yes. Where I will teach you guys how to be pro Wordle gamers. Basically, how Wordle works, in case you guys don't know, is there is a 5-letter word per day. This is the New York Times thing, by the way. This is American, English speaking, whatever. Yes. New York Times has games on their website because back in the day, they used to have games on the newspaper, and now they've digitalized it. So they have this one called the Wordle, and basically there's a 5-letter word every single day, and it basically, you get six tries to guess. 6 tries to guess. And yeah, that's basically it. You just gotta guess words, and it'll tell you like if you have either. It'll tell you if the letter is either not in it. If there is a yellow letter, that means that it's there in the word but in the wrong position, and the green letter means that it's in the right position and it's the right letter. So, first off with the Wordle, let's start off with debatably one of the most important things ever. Your starting word. Everyone does a different starting word, or most people do different starting words. The logic behind the starting word is you want to try and get as much information out of it as possible. Especially because, like, this is your first guess, and from here, if you're playing on hard mode, there's hard mode. Let me explain hard mode real quick, chat. So hard mode on the Wordle, in case you guys, I find out all the time that people don't know about this. So if you see like the gear up here, right, that I'm hovering, it's a little bit blocked by the chat box. You can see this gear up here. You hit this in the settings. You can hit first dark theme, which is awesome. I do that. And hard mode. Hard mode basically makes it's very, very good in the sense that you'll never waste a turn. And I feel like a lot of people, I'll watch you guys do the Wordle. Like I'll watch you guys post your Wordle results, and I'm like, you should have turned on hard mode, bro. Now I'll be honest, chat. Hard mode is of course harder. You can't really like turn on like a different you can't just do a guess fully to like get information. Basically, it means any reveal hints must be used in some guesses. So that means like if you get like a green in the last guess, you have to like use that in your next guess, basically. I'll show you guys in a second. Penny Cubit! Penny Cubit, hi! Penny Cubit, are you good at the oh yeah, of course you're good at the Wordle. What did I say? Penny Cubit's very good at the Wordle. Penny, hi! Love you! I love you! So anyways, the Wordle. So basically, especially because if you're playing on hard mode, you want to make sure your starting word is very, very good. Typically, like starting words, you want to use vowels. Not too many vowels. You want to have vowels, and you want to have consonants that are like commonly used, basically. cute. What do you mean, Penny? You're like good at like most games. What do you mean? You're just like a god at like any given game that you touch. I don't know how to explain it, but you're really good at most games. And also, I remember we were doing Wordle at like 3 a.m. in the morning one time in call, and you're like doing like every single Wordle to exist ever. You did like the Wordle, you did the Spanish Wordle, you did the German Wordle, you did the Minecraft Wordle. Yeah, I remember. Ignoring our league club? You're pretty good there too. You're learning pretty fast, but yeah. Anyways, chat. I've seen. Okay, I'm gonna. This is one that I've seen people do before. I've seen people use query before. It does work for some people. Personally, I'm not a fan of it because the thing is, right? Yes, it has the E, which is very common, but the QE, I don't really like the QE or the QU because as much as the QU is good, right? And the RE or the RY at the end is very good. QU, how often is that going to be there? The people that like, I have a friend that uses QUE or like query, and I guess in the sense it makes sense because if you get rid of the QU early, her logic. This is Zeri, by the way. Zeri, you guys know Zeri. Zeri uses query as her starting word, and Zeri does not do the Wordle very often, but she does do that. And the thing is with QU is that like people like she uses the justification that she won't think of QU otherwise. QU is like used a lot in that, or like QU is like not that common. But her argument is that if she gets it out of the way at the beginning, she'll know it's definitely not in there, and if it is in there, then she'll know definitely. Which I guess is a fair argument, but the thing is, if you just remember always that if there's a U, there can be a Q, then it's usually fine. Short answer, RTLS are most common consonants. Okay, here's the thing with that though. The most common consonants in the English language are not necessarily the most common letters used in the Wordle. There's actually an article on this actually that I saw once. The Wordle actually doesn't use the same most common letters as English. You would think that it would, but actually because it's limited to 5 letters, right? And also like sometimes the Wordle people they just like to mess you up a little bit. But yeah, definitely using R is very common in the Wordle for sure. I feel like there's a lot of R's. S is also very common. Let me teach you guys what my starting word is. So it used to be tears because I like the E. The E and A are most common vowels, right? And T, R, and S are both all very commonly used in the Wordle. But then I had a friend bring up, well, Serena, here's the thing though. That eliminates your chance of getting it first guess. Because the Wordle, there's a rule for this that I did not know. The rule is that four-letter words plus S are not allowed. There are like S is allowed in the final position. Don't get me wrong, S is allowed to be in the final position, right? But if it's a 4-letter word that's just plural with an S at the end, it's not allowed. That's like a thing that the Wordle has a rule for. Is that like, if it's a 4-letter word plus an S, is not allowed. But you are allowed to have S at the end of the word. It just can't be like Venus is allowed. Like tears is not. Because if it's a 4-letter word with S at the end, it's kind of like cheap, you know? And so that's like a rule that the Wordle people have. Is that it will never be like that. So, instead, I just rearrange the letters, and this is my starting word. You can steal it if you want. I use stare as my starting word. Penny said that she hold on. I'm gonna start with idols because I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. However, that is inting Penny because it's never gonna be a 4-letter word of S at the end. I normally start Wordle with whatever random word. That does work for some people, but personally, I like having the same starting word and then just like using it over and over and over again because I get used to like strategies with it. So okay, by the way, chat, this is the actual Wordle right now. We're gonna switch to Wordle Unlimited in a second, but For now, this is the actual Wordle. Spoilers for Wordle 1800, okay, guys? If you haven't done Wordle 1800 yet, and you don't want spoilers for it, like, tap off or close the stream for a second and then come back, okay? Never start with the same word. I stuck it out for whatever random 5-letter word. Real! You're allowed to do that. If you feel like doing that, go ahead. I personally just like having the same starting word and getting used to like all the strategies for like the outcomes of what letters it could be. Because genuinely, sometimes I'll have different guesses. But yeah. If you have not done the Wordle yet, please go do it if you don't want spoilers. Otherwise, I'm gonna start. Ready? Okay. Submitting in 3, 2, 1, bam. Ooh, okay, there's an E at the end. That's very, that sounds about right, yeah. That's why I chose stare, actually, is because E at the end is very common. Because usually, in the English language, right? For 5-letter words, they're very normal to have, like, just, like, vowel, consonant, and then E to amplify that vowel. Because that's how English works. That's another thing that I'm gonna say a lot this stream, by the way, is that's how English works. Okay, let me take some water real quick. Now here's something to pay attention to, Jen. At the bottom here on the keyboard, right? It tells you what each letter has. So like, there's no S, no T, no A, and no R. There is an E. But the thing is, this doesn't, this E right here, right? This tells us that there is an E here. This does not tell us that there is not another E later. So we can totally guess that there might be another E. There could be another E in here, but we don't know that for certain. But here's the thing with hard mode, chat, is that it never lets you waste a hint, which is very, very good, because I feel like I've seen some people totally forget that they got like a letter before. I've totally seen people in the Discord like post their Wordle, or on Twitter too, and they'll like forget. They'll be not playing a hard mode and they'll forget that they had a hint earlier. Penny got it in 5! Wait, Penny, which one are you doing? Because time zones, right? Today's word sucks? Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. So, like, for example, I usually try and put L in my next guess. Usually. Like, I usually try and put L in my next guess. And the day after you. Oh, okay. You did not get a see. I see. Good to know. Alright. Next guess would be glide. Glide is very good, actually. I was going to say, like, something with L. Because E at the end, right? You have the E at the end. And then, oh. Okay, there it is. Okay, where's my mouse? E at the end. I just finished in 4 of stare. Exactly! Stare is such a good starting word, right? Yeah, I would say I want an L in there. Ideally, one of the other vowels. Glide is very, very good. I want to see if we can do something better, though. Like, is there, like... something like that? Is that a word? Is boo a word? Is this an English word? Hold on. Because I feel like the L is really good in the use of 2 other vowels. It is. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Okay, so there's definitely an I. I'm pretty sure I'm like 90% sure there's an I then. I should have listened to Penny Cubit. Okay. Yes, boo is a word. Okay, good. I'm getting the vibes that there's either an M or an... Oh, wait. Is it mince? Ah! Okay. Alright. This is what I like to... Oh, it's niece. No? Bam. There you go. Bam. Wordle in 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, it's like pretty easy once you like realize. It's a double letter. Remember how earlier I said how like the E, it'll tell you like it's not there. Also, let me Where's the share? Can I not share it if I'm not signed in? Oh, no. Can I not share it if I'm not signed in? See results? Oh, there it is. Share. Okay. Let me post this on Twitter. Yeah. Pro Wordle guesser. Yeah, chat, it's all about, like, intuition. Just think it through and then just, like, get lucky, I guess. I tend to have, like, a weird psychic sense sometimes where I'm like, oh, I have a feeling it's gonna have this letter, and I guess it, and it goes, BAM! But yeah, that was the Wordle for today. Again, I'm not gonna show it again just to avoid spoilers for people. Yeah. I will say, like, I feel like that's a very, like, good example, I feel like, of, like, what it is. Definitely is a guessing game at the end. For real, it really is. Like, I feel like, at some point you just gotta, like, use intuition. If you're scared of a double letter, don't panic. Just start going for positions with as many green squares as you can. Exactly, yeah. I feel like a lot of it isn't... Oh, I need to reset my chat. Hold on. The chat overlays. It's throwing again. Hold on. There you go. Okay, cool. But yeah, I definitely feel like, at some point you really do just have to guess. But a lot of it is intuition. Like, for example, like, well, I can talk about it when we do this. Wordle Unlimited time! Wordle Unlimited time! So this is, for the sake of the stream, I don't normally do the Wordle Unlimited. But it's just a site where it's just like, instead of having one daily Wordle, you can just do as many Wordles as you want. So if you learn to look up Wordle Unlimited, you can do it on here. And it's just like, you know, infinite Wordles forever and ever and ever. And for the sake of the stream, we will be doing this today. Just because, you know, we did the actual Wordle start, just as a warm-up. We did get it in 4. That's pretty good. But yeah, let us, go, shall we? I'll bring up tips and tricks as they come up while we're doing this, yeah? So, using our starting word stare, as always. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Logically speaking, it's probably something like this, just because that's how the English language works. It's either this, okay, it's pro tip! You put X's sometimes to visualize, it helps. It really does. You put X in the slots to visualize it. See, normally my thought would be either this or it would be this, right? Because that's just how English is, how that works. But we have the hint here that says the R is not here, which means that cannot be how that is. It could also be this, like it could be, oh no, it can't be cart because there's no A. I was gonna say it could be cart, like that. But I don't know if that's a word in the English language, 1, and 2, we have no A, as we saw here. So, it's probably something like this. Right? Oh, it also could be forte. That is true. Is forte in the English language? Oh, it is. Okay. Interesting. I think it's gonna be something like that. But yeah, definitely, like, sometimes you just, like, sometimes you just have to, like, sometimes you really just don't think of a word. Sometimes there's, like, a word and you just really don't think of it. Like, sometimes you have, like, a word and you're just stuck forever. And in those cases, I usually just, like, step away. Oh, true, right. I was trying to think of, like, a, oh my god, I'm yapping. You guys are just, you guys are just suggesting all the right words. It's probably right. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably right. So I was like, there's definitely an I in here somewhere. Yeah. Definitely right. Because when you think about it, right? Think about it, right? But yeah, I definitely feel like, sometimes you just don't think of words. Sometimes you'll be stuck forever, and then once you realize what the word is, you're like, oh my god. It's like, sometimes you get to a point where it's like, it can only be one thing, but you can't think of it. Yeah, it is usually best to try and find as many vowels as possible. Because if you can't, there's almost never going to be just one vowel, you know? Alright, how do I play again? Oh, here it is. Play again, okay. your cursor. Thank you. If you join the membership, you can actually get the Serena Starstruck cursor. Free with your membership. The link is there to download. Black equals incorrect, yellow means correct, but in the wrong order, and green means correct. Yes, 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 yes. That is exactly it. Although, sometimes, yellow or green doesn't account for double letters. So there can always, like, if there's a yellow or green, sometimes that means that there's two of that letter, and not just that one. Next word is going to be bullying, I promise. Alright, let's see. I do have this on hard mode, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't have it on hard mode. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Make sure it's on hard mode. Hard mode helps, trust. The only downside to hard mode is if it's like a really common commendation, sometimes you're only stuck with just guessing wildly. You can't, yeah, because you have to use your prior guesses. That's like the only time I'll ever get a really late wordle guess is because I like, it's like a really common letter combination. There's like 50 words like that. Okay, there's an A, but not in that position. Get the F. Part of me wants to say it's like something like this, maybe. That, or I think it's this. Just based off of logic, right? I don't think it's A in the first position. That's very weird. Unless it's alive. Actually, it could be alive. Let's guess alive because there's an L there. The V is kind of throwing, but interesting. No L, no I, no V. Okay. Yeah, the A is definitely either here or here. Because that's confirmed now. Does Shay like the pimp? I trust Petty Cubit. Because my thought process, right, is that even if this isn't it, it eliminates really common letters, right? M, C, H are all really good. And this also tells us whether or not the A is here or here. That's a really good guess. Ah! Cash! It's cash! Yeah! Probably second spot because, yeah, that is true. Yeah. Crazy! Guys, we're on a good track record so far. Look at that! Alright. Anyways, alright. Once again, start of our starting word. Nothing. Okay, here's actual lesson time. Actual lesson time, chat. Lock in. So, for example, when you have nothing in your starting word, you have to have something that's like a backup that has nothing of your starting word. Now, I have a friend who will like do something and they'll guess plant afterwards. Which is pretty good. But for me, right, I have A and T already in my starting word. So guessing plant would be bad. You could guess bullying, actually. Penny is right. You could guess bullying. Personally, I usually use block, which now that I think about it, I think bullying is unironically better than what I normally do. Because the thing is, right, this only has, it has the L and the O, which is very good. And CK is also a really common, like, combination, right? But bullying has double letter, plus an N. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try bullying. I'm gonna trust Penny Cubit. Let's try bullying. Okay, NI something, probably. Is my guess. I trust Penny Cubit. If Penny Cubit tells me to do something, I will do it. That's how it works. NI something. That or it could be NI at the end. Like for example, like plain. Although there's no A. But I totally would have guessed plain. It's because I feel like PL is very good. Nipple without the E. Oh, and I make up a majority of English dictionary and N is really good. That is true. But I feel like L is just really valuable to get out as well. I feel like L is very, very good to get out. In... Hold on, let the cogs turn. You can try Clink. No, I can't try Clink! That would tell us nothing! Look at that! It would tell us the C, L, and the K, yes. However, I wouldn't do that right away. Just because the I and the N are lined up. And so that would not help us at all if moving those. That would basically be a wasted guess. If we want to try and get in 3. Sometimes I will make that decision depending on what it is, just because I don't know what else to guess. But usually I try not to do that. Rarely ever will I do a recon guess. Rarely ever will I do a guess just to get information. Usually all my guesses are actual guesses for the word. I almost never do like recon guesses. Wince? It can't be wince because there's... Windy! Oh! Okay. Is wink with CK a word? No, okay. Winch a word? It is! There you go. Sometimes you just gotta think about what's logically a word as well. Sometimes you don't know a word, chat. Sometimes you just don't know the word, and so you have to guess, like, based on the English language, like, what you think it could be. Like, logically, what could be a word. You know. Back to stare. Oh, okay, S. It can't be an E at the end. Spick. Oh, okay. Times like these, chat, are where sometimes I might just get green all the way down, and it's actually awful. Smock. Oh! Shock? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Easy. Yeah, a lot of the time, sometimes you just have it like where it like goes all the way down because there's so many words like that, and you just cry and you just... That's the one downside to hard mode, is where it's like, it'll have like really common combinations where there's like 50 words like that. And so you just keep guessing down and you just never get it sometimes. That's like the only time I'll fail the Wordle straight up, I think, is when that happens. That or if it's a word I've never heard of before. But even sometimes if I have never heard of it, sometimes I'll still get it just because I'll like, you know, I'll just like think about the English language. I'm like, is this a word? And then I'll guess it, you know? Basically, you'll run into words where you have 4 to 5 green. That's when you need to lock in use stats from other Wordles. For real, because sometimes you have to think about, like, it could literally be anything. It could be uncommon or common. But yeah, let's keep going. One day we're gonna get them. Oh my god, this is why we use stare, bros. This is why we use stare. Look at that. Wait, let me take a sip of water for this. Wordle X out of 6 is the fate worse than death true. It really is. Because everyone laughs at you and they go, ha! You didn't get the Wordle, you dumbass! Not speaking from experience, by the way. Totally not speaking from experience. Just for the record. But you know. The Wordle bros, they're just crazy out here, man. It really is. Alright. See, I would think like razor here, but I don't think that's right. I think it's like... Race. No, because the A can't be there. Cars? Is cars a word? Is this a word? Cars! Yeah! Yeah! Bro, Wordle Gaming! They act like you're bad, but they remember that there are about 4 words that have S, L, C, K. Okay. Mathematically, you cannot use all guesses. For real! For real, that's just how it is. Alright. This is the power of stare, guys. So you just gotta... You know. Ah! I've gotten this a couple times. Okay. Normally options I get stacked. And then I cry a little bit if it's not stacked. Okay, let's think. Do stand. This is where we just start going, chat. We just start. Okay, let's think. Stamp. This is what we were just talking about, chat. Oh no. Okay, what words are there? What letters are staff? Staff is very risky. There could be, it also could be stash. Stash or staff? Stag. I'm gonna try stash, and if not, we'll try staff as the last ditch ever. It can't be start because there's no R. What? Actual psychic in chat! Actual psychic! Actual psychic in chat! What the? My bad! My bad for ever doubting you! Oh my gosh. Okay, Ritsu et... no. He... something like that, maybe? But okay, the likelihood of that being it, I don't think it starts with R. Cause what word is RT to start, no? It could be ET something. Like etre. Okay, that just sounds French. That's like the vowel for it to be, I think. It's like etre. E-T-R-E, and there's like a little hat over the first E. Etre. And it's the vowel for the verb for it to be. And it's like the weirdest conjugation ever. It's like je suis. And then like two S. It's like awful. Sorry, the French trauma just resurfaced. Yeah, I took French for like 6 years in school, by the way, in case anyone did not know that. I took French for six years in school, and I proceeded to not learn any French, basically. Anyways, though, it's either that or it's like that, I think. I guess it could also be that. It's probably that, actually, now I think about it. It's probably something like that. Like I would just steer, but there's no S, so no S. Like, what realistically have? I feel like it's something like that. Shell? No. Otter. It could be otter. I'm gonna guess. Well, okay. The thing of otter is that it has a double T, but I guess no, the chances of a double T are actually kind of high. Okay. Chat, we're about to have a journey. Because I can't think of any words like this. We're about to go on a journey, chat. This is what we call Wordle brain fart. Where you never know what the heck to guess. Okay, let's think. The likelihood of this being... it has to start with a vowel. It has to start with a vowel. Like, I can't see this starting with anything but a consonant. Because none of the consonants combine with that T to make a sound there. T in the second position of a consonant combination is never a thing. Only ST. But we know there's no S. That's something I always have to take into account, is that the sound combinations for letters. That's something that I always keep into account. Yeah, I think maybe it could be a double E. I do think ether is probably it. I think ether is probably it. Yeah, there you go. That's smart. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. D like ER can only work if it's an H. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Okay, stare chads. Let's go. Only S. I'm inclined to guess this next. But to think of a word like that is kind of hard. I could do like that. It can't be clips, but I feel like in this scenario, right? Guessing the S at the end is really valuable, and having the I and the L here are also very valuable. C and P are also pretty common, so I'm gonna guess clips, even though it's not gonna be it. Alright. That gives us more info. It is a good idea to start plugging in consonants like that. Yeah, it is really good to start plugging in consonants and whatnot just to see like logically what could combine. Just cause like knowing English helps with the Wordle. That sounds really stupid, but it's true. Knowing English does help with the Wordle. Like if you just like think about it for a second. And like pause and just start like thinking like, huh, what can it be? Okay, so it can't be that. It can't be that. It could be that later. Is it S in the fourth position? I'm getting a feeling that it's in the fourth position. I feel like S in the fourth position here. Like, I have a feeling it's something like this. Or actually, no. Like that. That or it could be that. But the thing is, the only word I know that ends like that is disc, which is not like that. Disco! 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 Bam! See, that's why you put it in sometimes. Sometimes you put it in, it helps you visualize and you realize. Sometimes if you put it in, it helps you visualize and you realize, oh my god, it's disco! Sometimes you just have those moments, you know? You brain fart and then you realize. Yeah, next one. Nice. Dad, are you starting to get the hang of it a little bit? Are we starting to learn, like, a little bit, like, the people that are not as good at the Wordle or, like, less confident? Like, the kind of things you gotta think about while you're doing it? Is this helping, chat? Or is it just us doing this and we're having fun? Is it a little bit of both? It's allowed to be both, too. It is allowed to be both. I'm gonna guess Pengy. I'm gonna guess Pengy. Oh, Pengy is not... Pengy! No, Tengy is... It can't be Tang. Lanky. Lanky! Interesting. That's probably the biggest tip in this class so far is 100% you just put in words to help you visualize. For real! Helping visualize is so helpful. It helps a lot. I don't think anyone knew the unwritten first word rule. Yeah. I definitely feel like a lot of people don't realize that, like, having a really good starting word and making sure that you, like, knowing that, like, it can't be a 4-letter word in S is, like, really helpful, I feel like. Because I feel like a lot of people will think about that. It's like, nope, not possible. Anch. Nacho! No, it can't be A in a second. I was gonna say, is it nacho? And then I was like, no, it can't be nacho because there's the A here. Oh? Mouse? Yeah, the A can't be here. So it has to be not that. Oh, no. A and it could also be this. It could also be that. I feel like it's either A at the beginning or and the end. I guess it could also be like nah, like that. I don't think ancho is a word, is it? Oh, it is! My bad. I guess it is a word. Ao kakeru hora narena. This is not Japanese. The Wordle is not Japanese. There might be a Japanese Wordle. I don't know it, and I don't speak Japanese enough to do that. I think it's like something like that. I think the end's at the end. I don't think it's, or it could be no. It could be no as well at the end. But I think it's O-N. I feel like that's more common. Apon. Oh, apron. Oh no, it can't be apron. Apron, there's no R. Apton. Apon. Apon a word? No, okay. Appion. Among? Wait, it could be among, I think. It could be wait. Okay. Among Us. Among Us. Arson. It can't be arson. There's no R or S. We got rid of those at the beginning. Among was still a very good guess, but it would have been very funny. I do think it's something on like that. A phone? Oh, add-on! Oh, that's not a word. A phone. Dawn. It can't be adorn. I thought of adorn, but it's not adorn. Quan. Okay, it's something like that. There's no way it's not that. Because the N has to be at the end, and the O can either be after the A, which is stupid, or in the fourth position. So it has to be this. Axion! Wait, axion is a word, I think. Axion. Yes! Honestly, axion is a word. Oh my gosh. Yes, axion is a word. I forget what it means. I'm pretty sure it's something space related. Oh, what does that word mean? Good time you ask! Axion. Definition. This is what we do, chat. Sometimes you just gotta look it up. Axion is a hypothetical subatomic particle originally theorized to solve a fundamental symmetry problem in quantum physics. It's a science thing. I was like, isn't it like a space thing? Yeah, it explains dark matter. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, it's a space thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it explains dark matter basically. Axion. All right. Stare. See, normally here I'd guess enter because it. Actually, I might do it anyway. I know we already guessed T, but I feel like this is a really good recon guess because it 2 guesses for the E position plus the R. I feel like this is really good. Let's do that. Oh! Golden guess! Okay. Sometimes I just get really... Sometimes I just have these really huge intuition moments where I just get like a psychic sense, like I want to guess a double E. That's what happens, chat. That's how I get it so fast. Sometimes I just get these really weird intuition moments where I just go, bam, brain. Edor. That's a word! Wait, that was... Wait, hold on, wait. Wait. It's not Ender, it's... Edger? Edger! Wait, no, that's not Edger. Wait! That's not Ender! Oh, Elder! The way I was like, it's Edger! And it's not Edger because the D and the G are... Chat, you don't have to be good at English to know the Wordle, okay? The way I looked at the G and the D and I went Edger! Don't worry about it, chat. I swear I'm pro Wordle gamer, I swear. Alright, stare. Tangy. See, normally I feel like this would be a really good guess, but I don't want to throw in the third guess. Because the thing is, the AT, I feel like it's AT at the end. That's for sure. I feel like AT at the end. I also feel like there's probably like lax, something like that. Or like, there's probably an L in here somewhere. Usually there is an L. Whacked? No, because the A can't be there. Oh, float! Try guessing float. It starts with A! It starts with A! There's no O. I don't think that's right. Yeah, okay. Oh, audit is a good guess. It probably is audit. Yeah, there you go. I was saying, probably is audit. I definitely would have gotten there eventually, but yeah. Sometimes you just don't think of a word, and then you're sitting there for like a few hours. Sometimes, genuinely, what'll happen is I'll like sit there and I'll be like, I can't think of any words right now, and I'll step away for a few hours, and then I'll come back and I'll be like, oh, it's this. Like sometimes, genuinely, you're just too tired. Oh. Oh wait, the A can't be there. Never mind. That's kind of a throw a little bit. Oh no. If you can't think of a word, try to shove a bunch of vowels in it. Sometimes it'll work itself out. That is true, but also like sometimes this can't be it, but this would also give us a lot of good information. So let's do that. What in the ever-loving... What is this? Okay, you know what? It's fine. But yeah, I do feel like sometimes just the best thing is to just step away for a second. The best way, genuinely, sometimes is just to step away for a second and like think about it. Because that's what I do sometimes. If I get stuck and I can't think of a word at all to guess, like at all, like if you just can't think of anything to guess whatsoever, sometimes I just step away for a second and then I like come back after an hour or two and I'm like, oh, it's this, duh. And it's like the most obvious thing. It could be great. No, it can't be great, guys. We just guessed treat, which is one letter off, and it's like no green. Because great lines up with treat. It can't be great. It cannot be great. Earth. What do you mean it's not Earth? Okay, this is awkward. Nature? E, no E, no E. Ah! Okay, guys, is it later? Or mater? Or dater? Oh, Lord, I did a few too many thorough guesses. I didn't think properly. I didn't think about... I kind of threw out the theory a little bit. I threw out the theory. Alright, guys. Oh, it could be water. Oh, no, there's a lot. There's a lot of words it could be. Oh, no. Okay, chat. Chat, it's our final guess. This might be our first failed one. Let's do poll, actually. Let's do poll. Okay. What guess? Question. Later? Dater. Water. Later. That's as many options as we get, so... Alright, pull! Chat, go! Chat, go! Chat, go! Oh my god, 11 votes all... Really? Everyone voted for... Wait, really? Wait, everyone agrees? Oh no, one person disagrees. Look at that! Water sweep, I guess, because we take the W! We always take the W! It was not water, chat. It was later! No! No! That's our first fail, chat. That's so sad. It's okay. Let's keep going. Alright. First loss of the class is so tragic, but unfortunately sometimes it's unavoidable when it's like that. Alright, E. Angle. Is angle a word? No, okay. Angle. Angle. Ingle. Ingle is a word? Wait, that's throwing. I threw that. I was just joking around. Angle is one. There's no A though. It's okay. That was a recon guess. Trust. We'll still get it. We'll still get it. Trust. Also, hi Tina. Hi. What's up? Just woke up. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. Where? I feel like there's no L. Me. Bed. Full. Bed cook. Mecky. No E in the last. Yeah, I was gonna say Puela Magi. Puela Magi. There's an A, trust. Puela Magi Holy Quinteto. Pooch. When there's no G. No. Webbed. Woo. Wow. Whoa. Oh. No. R. Deuced? Deuced isn't a word. Shower. The brain cells are finally slowing. The brain cells are starting to slow down, chat. Dude. Duded is a word, apparently. That was looking at throw. That was also I'm just throwing this round, to be honest. I did not just guess triple D. That's crazy. Why did I just do that? We're all getting mind broken by the singular wordle. Oh, chili. Oh, wait, yeah, that is a word that. Oh. Wah! Guys, Kazu may be psychic. Check. What the heck? What the heck? How see that. I did not see that. I just saw the no G-F. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. How did we clutch that? I just threw that so hard. I just started putting random things in because I was throwing. Okay. The brain is starting to shut down, chat. This is bad. The brain is starting to fry from the too many Wordle, chat. This is crazy. The hour-long endurance Wordle. Okay, stare. Yeah, Puff may be the goat, guys. Puff may be the goat. It's hard to believe Puff is a Wordle god, but Ashley didn't get any of the Wordle. Wait, what? Wait, is that like lore, chat? Are Puff and Ashley related, chat? Wait, hold on, chat. Is there viewer lore that I do not know about? They're both friends. Oh, they are. Wait, are they? Wait, are they friends? Wait, I just looked at the Discord, guys. You can't be this mean to Ashley. Not unknown going, Ashley needs this since all he knows how to do is play Tetris. That's so messed up. It's so messed up. It was a while back since Ashley mentioned it. To be fair, nobody makes Wordle art as good as Ashley does. Guys, that's so mean! You can't say that to Ashley! That's so messed up! That's so messed up! Ashley, Wordle art peak! No, guys! You can't say that! That's so mean! I'm gonna guess Trent. Never mind, Trent is not Trend. Probably ER. Like that. And Ashley, yeah, Ashley's can't bully Ashley, guys. It's so messed up. Turtle. I guess turtle. No, it can't. Turtle is 6 letters. I was like, oh my god, it can't be turtle. Wait, no, it can't. I was like, it can't be turtle. No, it cannot be turtle. Turtle is 6 letters. Yeah, Ashley, don't listen to them. You're amazing. I'm sure you're getting all types of lessons now from this stream. I think it's like that. Something like that. Yeah, tiger! I was thinking tiger too. Something of another. Okay. Oh. Homer? Homer. Homer? I think it's something with an O or two. Where? Okay, it's T-O something. I was right. Tower! Yep. I had a feeling. I was like, it's probably O, but I didn't want to trust it. I get some feeling sometimes where I was like, it's probably an O. Alright. Hey guys, you can't bully Ashley like that. That's messed up. Yo? Daniel? Is there a word like that, chat? Something eel, enil? Like that? Is there a word like that? I want to guess something like that. I feel like that would be really smart. Enil? Genie! Well, there's no... Okay, wasting that E is kind of stupid. At the end. Enil. Dino. I already guessed that. Dino. Bestie? Bestie! There's no S or T. There's no S or T, chat. Na na. Wow 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 wow. Gent. There's no E? Flint! Something else. Child a word? No. Swelled is probably a word, but you already have an S, so no. Oh yeah, it could be E. Yeah, that's the one downside to it. Could be yield. I guess yield. So it's field. It's neither! Wield! Oh, I had a feeling there was a W. I didn't know where to put it. That's the one downside to like how I think, cause how I read words that I imagine how they sound in my head. So the thing is, if it's not an actual eld sound, then I'm actually screwed because it's an eld sound, not an eld sound. That's the one downside to how like I tend to do the Wordle, because how my brain works is that when I read things, I read them with a sound in my head. So if it's like not that sound, then I like get totally blocked out of the word. Bean. Nerdy. Stretch. Bell. Drift. Dread could be a thing. That's not a very good. Not a good guess. Because it uses an A, which we know is definitely not it. It could also be another ER word. Oh, dryer could be it. Oh! Okay, okay. Okay, let me think about phonetically how this would work. Are there words like this? Ardent? Ardent? No, because there's no A. So it has to be something like this, I think. If it's not dryer. Oh, prude! Ruined. Oh. Ruined! Oh, greed! Greed! There you go! Wow, we're so good at the Wordle. We're so good at the Wordle! Look at us go! There! Plasm? I got this! Ah! I got this! Ah! Yeah, it's pretty real. I'm trying to think. Oh no, it can't be that. Basic is actually a really good guess. The basic. What the? What? What? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? the Discord. Even in surprise at this one. Okay. Thanks, bro. But yeah, I mean, it does make sense for the AS, yeah. And the I is actually a really good guess. Can't believe this guy is like half active in the community. Shows up as Wordle God. I recognize usernames, right? I think I talked about I recognize usernames. Unless they're different pufferfish than in the Discord, right? This guy shows up, does the Wordle, and that's it. This guy shows up to do the Wordle, and that's it, I'm pretty sure. Not the same. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, this guy shows up, does the Wordle, and that's it. This guy shows up in the Discord to do the Wordle, doesn't show up in my chat, doesn't do anything. Just shows up, does the Wordle in like 3, and that's it. I think that's really funny. But yeah, so the community is using its Wordle Discord for chatting. Yeah, guys, no. This guy is not using... Puff is not using the SUV Discord for Wordle. No. We are using his Discord Wordle for chatting. Okay, anyways. Lefty is not it because there's no T. Sometimes when I want to see if the Wordle's hard or not, I just check Puff and Khan's Wordle. That's so real! Conclavia and Puff are really good at the Wordle, I feel like. Like, out of the people who normally post their Wordle results in the Discord, right? Because every morning I like, check the Discord, like, right before I'm about to go to bed, and then I see, like, all the Wordle attempts. That's what happens. Right before I go to bed, usually I check my SVP Discord, and I check everything else. And right before I go to bed. And I'll like see like all the Wordle guesses, and I'll go, oh, I see. Okay, Levin would be a really good guess. Oh no, Levin is with a A. It's a, yeah, okay, level. The double L, no, the double L was not throw, never mind. I have a feeling it's that. Wheel! Oh yeah! I'm so smart, guys. I'm so smart. I'm the best Wordle pro gamer ever, guys. Trust. I am pro Wordle gamer. I am the ultimate Wordle gamer. By the way, chat, I don't know how long we can do the Wordle before my brain actually fries, so it might end soon. Yeah. Itchy. Eager. Oh no, but no, there's no R. Eagle. No. Okay. At least we tested the double E, because I feel like double E is very common. League. League of Legends. Wordle's unironically a really good way to practice deduction skills. True, it really is. It really is good for deduction skills, because it really helps you like take into account every clue that you have and like be like, okay, but do I want to like think about it like this way, right? Because I feel like based on the English language, it would have to be something like that. Like Gleam, I would guess, but like there's no G or L, so like, oh, not something like that, maybe. That's what I would guess. Like that? Because you learn how to like take into account a lot of different things. Cheek. 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 I don't think that's a word, yeah, it's not. Queen. Weak. Quake is actually pretty good. Huh. Oh no, it can't be Quake because there's no E at the end though. Cheap? Cheap is pretty good. I do like cheap. Okay, there's a C. Chances are it's like this. Oh, Sheen! Oh, Sheen! Oh, Ocean Man, take me by the hand, take me to the land that you understand. Oh, Sheen Man, avoid trust the club, it's a real trip. Oh, Sheen! Oh, Sheen! Ocean Man, cross the Canada, but by the sand. You guys remember that song, right? Surely you guys remember that song, right? Okay, we're getting another. Let's do. Ocean Man. Ocean Man. Past the sand, and it the sand. From SpongeBob? Is that from SpongeBob? I just know the song from the memes. Wait, is that from SpongeBob, chat? I've never watched SpongeBob before. Link? Link. Link. It's an old song, but I think it was in the SpongeBob movie. Oh! Oh yeah, flunk is a word. Flunk. Nice! Nice, guys. Nice, nice, nice. I just know that I don't know. That's ungodly levels of real. I too understand. I too would think that if I did not know. Like that? Tasty. Tasty. Nasty. Yeah! Nice sweater. Nice sweater. Nice sweater. Waddle in 3. Waddle in 4. Still proud of the time I got the Wordle in 2, by the way. I got in the Wordle in 2 before. It was pretty cool. It's pretty epic. Okay, realistically, right? It has to be something like that. There's no way that this is not a vowel. It has to be O or I for you. What could be itchy? What? Insomnia might also be goated at the Wordle. Insomnia's also goated at the Wordle. Guys, Insomnia's also goated at the Wordle. That's crazy. Crazy, Nayo. Yes. I don't know how long we can do the Wordle before we like just start guessing things. But really, notes to take away from today. Starting words should have vowels in it and have common consonants, either in the English language or in the Wordle. Play on hard mode, because it genuinely does really help you. Make sure you don't waste any guesses. Make sure you keep into account what letters are not in it, because it will not yell at you if you guess a word without the letters in it. If you play on hard mode, so always remember what words are not in it. Remember that just because it says a letter in there does not mean it doesn't take into account double letters if it has that letter twice in it. And then think about phonetics. Think about like the think about phonetics and just think about like the kind of like Like, what kind of arrangement of like words? Think about the English language. Think about like logically how would like that T being there meant that like there's only so many things that can be in this slot other than S. You know? Think about that, and that should help you a lot. Think about like the common kinds of like arrangements of words. Think about like how where Y would be. Y is usually at the end of a letter or a word. Think about like combinations of consonants that are common. PH or ST, things like that. I think that's about all I gotta say for the Wordle though, guys. Yeah? Other than that, just like keep trying. You get better at it over time. You gotta learn certain words, and even if you don't think of a word, sometimes it might be right. Sometimes you just don't know the Wordle word. And that's okay. And if you're in a scenario where you get like 4 green and it's a really common thing and there's like 50 things it could be, the only thing you can do is cry. Number 1 lesson. That's our takeaway for today's stream. Insomnia is the Wordle equivalent of the one unranked guy who beat Faker. True! That is literally insomnia. Intuition experience really is a big part of it. It really is. Sometimes you gotta use intuition. Just pause and think for a second. That's really the best thing you can do is just pause and think. Anyways! Let us peek at a friend of mine and see what she's doing. Let me see if she's gonna end soon. I have not seen. Let me check, because it says she's doing a 12-hour stream, but I have no clue where in those 12 hours she is. Oh, never mind, she's sleeping. Never mind! I was gonna say, my friend's doing a 12-hour stream, but she's actually sleeping right now, so... on stream. But, yeah, we won't raid into her. Let's raid into... who else is alive? Who is live? Actually don't know. Who's around? Oh, we are going to raid into Remelia from Face Connect. She is currently doing a Zatsu, and I think you guys will really enjoy it because I feel like the vibes will be very similar. I feel like the vibes will be very similar because she's doing a Zatsu, right? So I'm gonna send you guys off to Remelia from Face Connect. Please go send her lots of love. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? I'll post my schedule later tonight.